Straw Hut Media.
I haven't drank in 3 months now.
Oh, God, why?
From Straw Hut Media, this is Brandi Glanville Unfiltered.
Okay, everybody, welcome Jon Gosselin. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, oh, we didn't even talk about it. Dan's the OG of reality TV. He started Sunset Tan.
No way.
Like, well, now you know if you don't know. And obviously, you're an OG as well because you are K+8.
I'm the original OG.
But why are you in the title K+8?
No, Jon and K+8.
Oh, is it?
I started filming in 2006.
That's crazy.
The original. I filmed 5 seasons with Jon and Kate, and then Kate filmed 3 more after that.
Right. And then she changed it from Jon.
I filmed 144 episodes.
Wow.
That's crazy. I think you've done more TV than I have. So
She wants me to say I had 52 magazine covers in 2009. That's like my claim to fame.
But no, I mean, you guys were the talk of the town.
Yeah.
And it was, first of all, I want to know, why the fuck would you have 8 children?
Oh, we can swear on here?
Yeah.
I don't know, Brandi. I just kind of showed up to the appointment twice and did my little deposit.
Oh, you guys did in vitro?
We did IUI.
Right. IUI, what's that?
Inter-uterine insemination.
Okay.
Couldn't afford IVF.
So what is that? It's like the ghetto
The turkey
one,
baster?
And
The
like
turkey
you just
baster?
get like 84 kids?
No, they do controlled cycles for follicle release. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And then, does anyone understand that?
Yeah. I mean,
I know a lot about a woman.
We've had a lot of doctors on here to talk about lady parts. So.
Yeah, so, I mean, back in the day with Fertinex and stuff like that, it was kind of uncontrolled. So you really had to watch like ovarian hyperstimulation, having too many follicles in your ovaries and releasing them. We had monitored cycles at the technology of the time. And obviously I had to make my mail deposit. It's very scientific. It wasn't like red curtains on the chandelier kind of.
What do they do? Are you in a room on your own?
They give you a magazine, right? You're in a room.
Is there someone else there helping?
I was 22 years old. I could do anything.
Right, exactly. You could do it 4 to 5 times in one day.
Right. They're like, we don't need this much.
Wait, you're gonna let me do this? All right. I'm married.
Right.
Remember, I got married young.
I had to.
I got married at 22, and I was like,
That's the problem.
Yep.
Too young. You don't even know who you are at 22.
No.
And then,
I've been divorced longer than I've been married. So.
Congratulations, because I did work with Kate, and we did not like each other.
That's good. Now we're friends.
Yeah. I was like in the boardroom. I'm like, why don't you like Kate? And I looked at Kate, and I'm like, you're annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
And they were like, so then they, of course, like, we just did not get along. She is annoying as fuck for me. That was my...
Yeah, I think that the biggest thing is she wanted to continue on TV and I did not, and I didn't want my children to continue during our divorce. Because I knew there was underlying things going on in our divorce, but I didn't want to make it public. So I pretty much stopped all filming until our divorce was going to be final, but she wanted to continue. And so did the network. The network wanted to film our divorce.
The networks, they're going to
juice
you for all
they want to capitalize on that. So I was like, I took the stance. They sued me, and they sued me for breach of contract, and I didn't care. I'm like, what are you going to take from me?
Right?
You still want to film my family, so you still need me to sign the work permit.
Right, exactly. So what are you doing?
So you can't do anything to me.
Right.
You could depose me and everyone else in the world. I'm not going to jail.
Well, now there's like this study about kids that are on reality television.
Now we were the first family on TV ever. So now we're the guinea pigs for today.
Exactly.
So, this is what can happen.
Right.
But
how it
we
affects kids.
As us, we didn't know what would happen.
Right, because reality was relatively new at that time.
Well, yeah, it was 2006. There's no, the only thing on TV is like Deadliest Catch. I'm not a fisherman, and there's not 2-year-olds out in the fishing boat.
No,
so there's no psychological comparison.
Right. You don't. I mean, like I'm saying, you were like you didn't know what you were getting yourself into, but now
I knew what I was signing up for financially.
Well, yeah,
to afford my family.
But I mean, like my ex-husband would not allow me to have the kids on the podcast. I mean, on the podcast, they can be on the podcast,
on the show,
on the show, and I was always fighting with him about it. And then I saw this article because the kids don't get paid, just me.
Ours was the Gosselin family contract.
Oh, so they all got.
So in my infinite wisdom, which I was wrong, if I quit the show, then the contract should be null and void technically, but I should have done it. I mean, legally, I should have set up an LLC, and then if I quit the LLC, That's it. You can't sue me. I'm quitting my own company.
Right. Oh,
So that's
right.
what like Paul Tuttle Jr. did in Orange County.
But what gave you that? You're like, I am done. I don't want to film.
Oh, it just became so commercialized. The perfect example I use is like, all right, I like Pampers. The network like Huggies. So on TV, we're going to use Huggies. And
They're
I'm like,
using you.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, because they're getting money from
what if my
Huggies.
kid gets an allergic reaction to Huggies?
Yeah.
That's why we're using Pampers. So you're gonna affect my children's
because
bodies
they
and
made a
growth.
deal to
all about money.
cash in.
It's all money.
How did they
100%.
find you originally? Like, did someone
We filmed 2 one-hour documentaries, and we were found by our production company. And I was originally on Discovery Health. So that's now the O Network. She bought it for like 1.8 billion.
Oh,
or
really?
something.
Yeah.
Years ago. But I was on Discovery Health for 2 years, or 2 seasons, and then I went to TLC. So our ratings were like through
Yeah.
the roof. My ratings were like, our show was rated 11.4 Nielsen.
I remember.
So like
seeing
Kardashians
Kate,
is
yeah,
like 2.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I
But you
remember
have to
seeing
look at
Kate on like magazine covers
Yeah.
forever with her dumb hair.
Well, you have to look at the Karen haircut.
Yeah, there's like
You said it.
Yeah.
and I was just like, she has the best. I will give it to her. She has the best hair. What the fuck are you doing with that hair?
She has really thick hair. Hannah, my daughter
gorgeous.
Hannah has
Yeah.
really thick hair.
I saw them,
Yeah.
and at the time, she was like, damn, her hair is long and thick and perfect color.
You only
blonde.
know by living with all these girls, all the hair in the shower. It like, I bought my own snake.
Well,
I'm like
I mean,
always the only dude in the house, so it's like cleaning out the drain.
but how do your kids feel now that you're separated or divorced, and they're
I think it was hard on them when it all happened, because they were way young. Maddie and Kara were young, and I think it was a shock to Maddie and Kara. But now I don't really talk to my twins anymore, or the other 4. They live in Manhattan. They have their own life, and my other 4 are in North Carolina. And I always say Hannah and Colin keep their crap at my house. But I never see Hannah comes home whenever she's at college.
Yeah.
And Colin, he works a lot. So, now I think it's better, obviously.
right.
And, there was a lot of abuse, and there's a lot of, I can say that now because I went to court so many times.
Right.
And
So that you think that they
I think
suffered?
there was a lot of alienation. There was sibling
right.
alienation, which is still going on now.
Yeah.
Because the other kids, other than Hannah, don't talk to Colin. And there's still parent alienation because I haven't talked to my other ones. And I have no idea what their thought process is on me, or what they've been told.
Yes, exactly. It's what they've
It's
been
so
told.
hard. But I don't know what it is.
Right.
And I have no cell phones, and I have no contact. But Hannah talks to them. So it's
Why can't
icky.
you contact them?
I don't have their numbers, and I did at one point. I was texting them like for years, and I would get no response, nothing. Even when I would like go to Manhattan.
She probably blocked her number on their phones.
No, yeah, she owns their phones.
Yeah, of course.
So Kate
she's
has a
like-
relationship with them all at this
No.
point? Oh, okay.
Well, now she's not talking to Hannah, but she's not talking to Colin either.
Lesson learned: don't put your kids on reality TV.
Make sure your contract's like ironclad in your favor. In
In their favor. I mean,
Yeah.
like half the shit that my kids say, I'm like, fuck, I'm so glad
But that's so.
you were not on television.
Yeah, because we grew up in like the 80s and 90s, and
you could say
I would
what you
never
want.
disrespect my mother on television. Oh my
No.
God. I wouldn't even be sitting here right now if that would
No.
happen.
I mean, I now thank Eddie for like fighting me so hard, because my kids are so well rounded. They don't like
Yeah.
social media. They're like real spicy. They get it from their mama. But yeah, no, I mean,
It's hard because you guys are like from here, and I'm from like Pennsylvania, like rural Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's different.
So there's
for
like,
you.
I'm like,
There's
there's
celebrity there.
the only
Yeah.
person on television. Like when I
Yeah.
have to go DJ in my local club that I've been working at
But
for
I mean,
like
that
10
works
years.
out for you, right?
Yeah, monetarily it works out for me, but like it's funny when my friends are like, "Yo, what's wrong with those people?" Like there's like people that come into our hometown. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I don't know.
Like those people meaning Kate and the kids?
No,
Oh.
Kate never comes back. She lives in North Carolina. She don't live here.
Yeah.
I always say here, but she doesn't live in Pennsylvania.
So who are you talking about? The people?
Oh, like tourists and like strangers in my community.
Oh, okay.
They're like, oh, I didn't know you're from here. I'm like, yeah, I grew up 2 blocks from here.
Right? You're like,
You're not from here. I get the
get out.
I
This
get
is
the, like,
my town.
the Philly
I'm running
attitude,
it.
like.
So I did watch your show like for like on and off because it was always on.
Yeah, there was a perfect time slot. Monday
Yeah.
nights at 9.
It was just
So it
always
was, like,
on, and I
perfect.
would flip through, and it I mean, from the get-go, it really seemed like you guys hated each other.
I mean, in my mind, you got to remember, I'm 27 years old. I started filming. when
You're
I was-
27 right now?
No.
Oh, I thought, Jesus Christ.
No, we're talking about the show.
Okay,
That's when I started filming.
Okay.
I started filming when I was 28.
And it was new, again.
Oh, yeah.
reality
I was
TV
28
new.
and I had 8 kids
Yeah.
under the age of 4.
That's fucked, though.
So-
Who can do... I mean, I could barely do
8
2.
children
I had
at-
1 at that age, and I was like... It was
I think-
difficult.
When do you sleep at that
don't
point?
sleep.
You just don't.
You don't sleep.
Did you have
They do
help?
like brain analytics. You compare your brain to like a Navy SEAL.
And then
You're not
you-
sleeping.
Yeah, you get...
Ever.
But that is literally torture. They use
It
it as a
is.
form of torture.
I think what people don't understand is they're your children, so you'll do anything.
Yeah.
Right, of course.
So your mind and your body can go beyond the capabilities of what you think you can do.
Yeah. Oh, wow, look at Jinx. You and
You
me.
know, it's the same as the Dan, like Dan and
Yeah.
and getting healthy and changing your
Right.
lifestyle and
No,
all these things.
we are capable of healing our bodies just with our brains, I think.
Right.
But
once
we
you
just don't know it.
once you develop a schedule with that many children, things are going to lack though. Affection's going to lack.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get through the
you're
motions.
spread so thin.
Yeah.
There's no way you can
You
give...
can't.
And then at the end of the day, you're supposed to give your wife... You're drained. You're supposed to like be like all
No,
lovey.
you're a corporation. You're just
Yeah.
getting done.
Good TV,
mean-
but not...
You're making 64 ounces of formula a day. It's-
Oh my God. I had
Stir
to
in
use
the
like
pot.
Nutrimogen because my
Yeah.
kid couldn't digest it because he was
Oh
colicky.
yeah, we had that.
Fucking, it's like,
We had,
how much is it? Like $25 a can?
Yeah, we had to do Reglan and use like the Similac stuff, but it was like pre-digest. It was
Yes,
so
it was
nasty. It's gray.
pre-digested formula.
It's gray.
And it was just crazy, but it was just so expensive
Yeah.
for one kid. And the other one was like, I'll eat, drink anything, lady, because I was not getting him the tits.
I must hand it to Hershey Medical Center. They really helped with getting us in tune of what is going to happen. So I already had twins. They were 4 years old. So my mother
Were
took.
yours separate from Kate?
No.
Oh, okay. Listen,
Do your research, Brandi.
girl,
No.
I just found out that you were coming on last night.
I had twins first, Maddie and Kara.
Mm-hmm.
They're 4 years older than the sextuplets. So I had them when I was 23. At 27, then I had the sextuplets, 3 boys, 3 girls. So when the 6 were born, Maddie and Kara pretty much went to live with my mother. Because
'Cause
there's no way I can
you
maintain
couldn't, right.
2 4-year-olds. And then when, we're in the NICU for 2.5 months. So like Hannah and Leah come home first. They're the healthiest. So they go by, there's like a whole checklist of stuff. Like they got to be able to breathe on their own. They got to be able to suckle. They got to be able, all these things.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Because they don't have,
the ventilators and all that stuff. Like,
yeah, that all comes off. But they don't have the muscles to hold the bottle and suck on the nipple and stuff like that.
Right.
So you have to hold their mouth. And there's special ways to feed them and stuff. I mean,
babies.
they're real small.
do you miss having babies?
Oh,
or?
I said to Adrian the other day, I was like, you know what? I started watching John and Kate again, just first season, just to see them as little kids.
Oh, it is kind of nice to have that memory.
Don't you miss their like hair? Like you smell their
And
hair.
I mean, like when I see babies now,
And you're-
I'm like, oh my God.
And
I
they're
miss you. And
you're
they're like,
you're
bye.
their hero. Hey, daddy's home. That stuff. Now it's like,
Can I get some money? Can
get
you
out of my house.
Can you Venmo me? Can I get
I don't
some
want to
money
hear
for
about
this?
your problems. I went
Oh
through
my God.
adolescent problems. I don't want to hear about your boyfriend. I don't want to hear about your girlfriend.
Why?
That's for my girlfriend, Stephanie.
That's the women's work.
She gives better advice because I'm non-empath.
Oh, right.
So I'm like, just dump 'em.
You're like, fuck off.
Just go away. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
there's plenty of fish in the
maybe
sea.
try not to talk
Yeah.
to your kids about anything
Like,
ever.
don't you want a career? I always try to steer them towards like.
But so how did you end up like off the show DJing? How did that
So I started
happen?
DJing in 1993. I was a sophomore in high school. That was the vinyl days. There was a lot of clubs back then, people. We didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah,
we had like
exactly.
actual entertainment and communicated with people eye to eye. So yeah, I used to go to clubs a lot and help DJs pick through the vinyl. We didn't have computers. We played on an played an actual record.
You actually had to DJ. It wasn't
We
like
actually
you just
went to a record
put it on
store.
a list.
Records
East
sound
Co-
so much better anyway.
East Coast and West Coast, and recording studios would separate out the distribution, and you would get 2 different vinyl, and we trade different vinyl, and then you'd select it all and then take it to the club, and then we were like the advertisers of music,
Right.
you know. And I learned that real young. And then I met Kate in like '99, and
How was her hair then?
she had long hair. She had like hair like yours.
There you go. I got it.
Real long hair, like my daughter Hannah. If you see, it's like real long and thick.
Yeah. It's
Maybe
good.
it was because of all the kids. She just wanted the short things, so she didn't have to do much to it. Although it does look very well put together.
It got shorter and shorter as
But
things
also,
progressed.
she did some styling to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
There was some styling. Like it was crazy.
And I think she went back to a weave and then grew it out.
Well, that's the one good thing I can say about her.
Then I went. I mean, and after my divorce and all that stuff, I started going back to DJing in like 2014. But like DJing is like a hierarchy. You got to earn your keep.
Right.
So it's like if you look at it like an electrician, you got to start as like intern, journeyman.
Yeah, you have to work your way up.
You work your way up, and then you have different levels. Like we were looked at like Jazzy Jeff and all these really high end DJs who've been DJing for a long time. So it's like a mentoring program.
Yeah.
So I just started in bars. They're like, well, you're famous. You can't work in bars. I'm like, I'm going to. So
Yeah, that's ideal.
yeah,
Like,
because
it's
you
so
have
fun.
it's like paid practice. You're
Right. It's also
you're
it
honing
probably
your
brings
skill.
people into their place.
You know, I was after TV. There's a lot of PTSD and stuff like that because I had to go back to work.
It's so traumatic. Yeah.
So I mean, I've been a network engineer for 27 years. I mean, I did robotics with Amazon. I've worked at hospital, schools. I've worked at industry, all network engineering, and that's a very sedentary, introverted job. I don't have to talk to anyone.
And you're just sitting all day. It's not great.
When I started DJing, now I have a microphone. I have to communicate with people. I have to fight my PTSD and just let myself
good for you.
know
Just
that the public.
socialize. Yeah.
You can be a normal human. You can function in society.
Right. And you
but
don't,
I was so beaten down by the network
and thinking that everyone
and the tabloid.
hated you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
I get it.
people writing stories about me like
every day.
like I killed their dog or something. I don't know you.
No, you were definitely
I
made
have like
out
5 friends, like
to be
5 close friends.
Like the bad guy on that. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna, continue with all the kids, and I don't know. It was just so not genuine to me. But yeah, no, it's interesting to see. Like, so you've come out of it. You decided to DJ, pick up your old, habits, or what do you not habits? What am I saying? Your old
They're my old
DJ decks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what you
know
did
what?
before.
Playing music's really enjoyable because you make people happy.
Or you can piss them off if it's bad.
Well, here's what happens. If you're in a bad mood, it's probably your best DJ set because you don't care. You're just hammering down and transitioning, and it's just going. You're not thinking as much.
Right.
You're just like letting it flow.
Like,
It's called subconscious DJing. So you already know your transitions and all your songs. In a 4-hour set, I play about 163 to 200 songs. So it's not just like I'm open format. So I don't know what I'm going to play. Thursday night for
a lot
dance
of people
thing.
just put a thing and push
Well,
a
that's
button.
record bots. Okay, so you have producer DJs like EDM and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That they do a pre-recorded. I don't. Like I literally will go Thursday night and be open format. I have no idea.
That's what I like because you can't. You can't
judge who's gonna come.
But you also can't be like, "Hey, can you play a song?" Because they have their set ready already.
Oh yeah, I play
and
requests.
You're not like I like the old days. And you have to go. Well, I haven't been to a club in a while, but like you go up and ask for a song.
Yeah.
I love
They
it.
hate that apparently.
No, they
hate
for
it
me.
because they have a pre-recorded set. Like I bring 1 terabyte of music with me. I don't play off the internet or Spotify or anything like that. I literally study all week before I get to my gigs.
You have your idea, and then
of what I'm doing. I studied demographics. I do 5 colleges a month. I just got back from Tampa. I flew directly here. I'm going to DJ Thursday night.
Yeah, you are busy. We just did a charity event together.
Yeah.
And it was just like he is everywhere. I mean, and doing good. Like obviously
My
doing
flight
good.
attendants know who I am. My Philly people.
Oh,
Is there a lot of hyping
TSA.
the crowd too when you're DJing? Is there a lot of that?
I don't like. I let my music speak. I mean, most of my sets, I have an MC with me, so I do really big schools in Pennsylvania. I do like a crowd of 1,000 kids, like 22-year-olds and stuff like that, and I just let it fly. Right. But I do my research before I get there.
Right, you know what they're
I will
listening
go
to.
to like when I'm at Penn State University or something like that. I'll be like, Penn State playlist. Let me see what they're listening to.
Right.
Now I have
That's good.
I have censorship. Like I don't play certain music because I don't think it's conducive to my age group, and I kind of keep it in the old school.
To your age group or to
my age group.
Okay.
Because I refuse to play things that are violent.
Yeah.
Or like
trap music.
Pussy and like shit and bitch and all the bad FCC words.
Favorite
I shouldn't say.
I was like, oh, I like them all. Damn it.
You know what I mean?
But if it's all just pussy and dick the whole way through, it loses the impact. I'm like, it's just too much
My
pussy and dick.
No, my neck, my back. I play that song.
No, there's another one called My Dick.
Yeah.
I love that. You introduced me to that.
I play it. It's on my playlist.
Yeah.
If I'm 47 and I'm DJing for 22-year-olds at college and I'm getting booked and killing it, and they hear me play something like that, then am I being a good supporter of that music? Do you know what I mean? They're looking to me. So why don't I redirect them to something that's more appropriate
because they've been
like
fucking since they were 13.
I understand that.
And they've been doing drugs in the bathroom.
I understand that, but that doesn't mean it's appropriate.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? If I'm DJing for my kids who are now 24 and 20, they know I'm not going to play it. They'll tell their friends, do not request any of that music because he's not going to play it. No, I don't play WAP.
What did you think of that Grimes thing at Coachella recently? Did you see she fucked up her set? Something had happened?
Because that's not a prepared DJ.
Yeah.
You're not prepared.
I don't know.
Grimes, remember Elon Musk's ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Coachella.
She got up there and all of a sudden the set started glitching and she didn't know how to make it all work again.
Like I can set up all this audio equipment over here. Like I'm capable to set up all this. I'm capable of setting up a whole system. I'm going to go tomorrow and make sure that all works.
Right. You have
I'm
to.
different. Because I grew up in the 80s and 90s.
Right, because we work. But
I had to learn it.
Yeah, at the same time, it's like, it falls back on you if it sucks or it glitches.
Correct.
Then it's like you're not going to get hired again.
Like I don't use Rekordbox. I use Serato because I'm an open format DJ.
I don't know what that
It's just two different.
is.
It's just two different standardizations of DJing. So it's just software.
So do you make the bulk of your money DJing?
Yeah, I'm full-time DJ.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just started a staffing firm for IT people. It specializes in IT. I partner with someone, but I mean, I've been in IT for 28 years. He was in staffing for 30. So we just decided to create a company.
So are you pretty rich? I mean, from all this stuff.
Am I rich? No. I had 8 kids.
What's that?
My kids are wealthy. My kids are wealthy.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
What do they do? What are how old are
go to
kids
school.
now?
24,
still
he's
in
at
school.
20 and 25. That's not school.
My twins work in Manhattan. One's in banking. One's in marketing.
Oh, nice.
They went to Syracuse and Fordham.
And no one felt the need to get into any of the... I mean, the young kids
they're all
on its
TikTok
own.
famous.
Right.
And they all have their verifications. And they all make
they all make money from
They all make
that.
their money
So
from
there's
that.
a trickle down from the Kate plus 8, John and Kate
Yeah,
plus
of
8
course.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, use what you
Fuck
got.
Jon and Kate plus 8 minus 1, it's 7. Now I ain't talking to you, motherfucker. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just kidding. I
mean,
feel I went on.
It's just like use what you got.
Yeah,
Totally. Oh my God.
My
Why
kids
would you
are
not?
so lazy.
This is the first time in my life that I feel really free. I don't have to deal with my ex-wife anymore in court. I've been going to court for 14 years and that just ended.
Insanity.
I don't have to deal. I'm an empty nester. I was an empty nester at 46.
I'm starting to
I'm now following my dream of playing music for people. It's monetarily building more and more now because people are recognizing me. I'm getting recognized as a real DJ versus a celebrity DJ.
Right.
Sounds like you put
So
the
I'm
work
getting
in.
I feel like
booked.
it's kind of like how Pauly D started. I'm friends with Pauly. So I think he got, he started because of people who knew he was. And then it turns out he's actually a really good DJ.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost working against yourself because you're like, you have to do so much
prove
extra
yourself.
work to prove yourself
Like
and be like, it's
Paris
not just because I'm on TV, I'm actually good, I know what I'm doing.
I think it's just harder in open format because you don't know what I'm going to play, but it also makes you stay. Like my job in a bar or a
Is
club
to keep
is to
them
make you
dancing.
stay and make money for the bar.
Yeah.
You're not paying a cover. I'm just making you stay and they're making money on liquor and food.
So you make them 2 really good songs and then like a decent song so they can go to the bar and dehydrate and then come back to a good song.
Those are called inset transitions.
Ooh, I made that up in my head.
Yeah.
I am so smart.
You don't want people dancing all the time because the bar needs to make money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you have to
So you'll hear
figure
it
that
like
out.
so like you can use R&B or you can go up to like 128 BPMs, but then you can transition back to like 110, 115. Like play your Justin Timberlakes and your Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
So people like calm down,
relax and
go get a drink.
Right.
You're forcing people.
Well,
you don't know what's happening, but
I would know. I would fully know. I already knew. I just said it.
DJ Brandi.
But at the end of the night, like I still play R&B at the end of the night.
Do you play?
Because you just met a girl and you just want to chill, you know?
Yes.
Or, God,
do you
whatever.
play older like music, like my favorite song, Rumors? How do rumors get started? Started by the jealous people, and they get mad because something they had and somebody else is holding.
Yeah, I still play dance hall. I still play Motown. I still play whatever is like I can feel the vibe in there. You'll see.
Coming.
Adrian's been to my sets. She knows.
I know. She's your favorite person. She's like, Jon this, Jon that. I'm like, I think you're in love with Jon.
No.
But she's not. She's a
my
boyfriend.
sister.
No, I know that. But like when she was like, she just loves you and is always raving about you.
She's my sister from a different mister.
Oh, right. And apparently she does airport pickups, which I don't even do. I did it for Mark.
That's some true friend.
That's a real friend.
Funny story. So I used to live here. I used to live in off of where was it? Sunset Plaza Place. Like where Hugo is. You go up. So I shipped my car here, right? In 2009.
I thought you said you shit your car. I'm like,
no, that's like that old Kmart commercial. Shit the bed, ship the bed. So no, I shipped my car here from Pennsylvania.
Still sounds like shit.
Ship.
Okay.
I transferred and transported my car here from Pennsylvania, but I never drove in LA. I just sat there. Oh. The only time I drove is from Santa Barbara down here, and I parked my car.
Because Adrian takes you over in her Porsche?
Yeah. Well, I didn't really know.
We're talking about our friend
Adrian
each other, that helps us out with work, and
like,
she's a pure amazing person. We love her, and she's over there behind.
But I think I do a lot for Adrian as well, too.
I never said that you didn't. I'm just saying an airport pickup is so sweet. She did it for Phaedra too.
Someone asked me for that this morning, and I was like,
no. I'm like,
I said I would rather order you an Uber.
But it's hard now because you have to get all your luggage, get on a tram, go around, get your luggage off. Like, I broke a wheel on my luggage.
Phaedra's being picked up by a car service today that I sent.
Good.
So if you order a black Uber, they're allowed.
Listen, I come here so often. I stand at the exact same place every single time, and Adrian always calls me and says, "Where are you?" I'm like, "What pole are you at?" I'm like, B4.
Yeah, but it gets confusing for blonde people.
I only fly American.
I do too.
I always stand at the orange pole that has the LA Lakers sign on it.
She even picked me up from the airport in New York.
Constantly.
What? I was with Phaedra.
I can see an airport pickup in my future.
Yeah.
Setting this up.
She's gonna be like driving on the side. She's like, "You want to hot blonde pick up in a Porsche?"
3 times, Santa Barbara to here, and then I drove from Utah to here, and then I drove from San Diego to Palm Springs.
Now that you're going to Palm Springs, we should collaborate because there's a lot of gay men there.
You're gonna drive me to Palm Springs?
I can. Cool. I'm a really good driver. I drove him somewhere.
She is.
I'm aggressive as a driver, but
that's fine. Yeah. I have to deal with that sometimes.
My kids get nauseous.
And you'll only get her playlist, but it's a good one.
That's fine.
It is, but then James don't want to just play his own songs that he sings, which I don't want to listen to all the time.
That is not true.
I think there's a Palm Springs road trip in our future.
Yeah, and I think that you could DJ at a drag queen night, and I could do whatever Phaedra's doing.
I was waiting for the Phaedra call, like, hey.
It'll come.
We'll do a photo shoot in my Ferrari red bathroom.
Woo! Oh, that bathroom is
nice.
sick. So we're talking to Adrian. She's back there.
Listen, I know all the buttons in the house, so.
Well, so do you talk to Kate at all, or
no?
she just
I haven't heard Kate's voice in like 2018. I went to.
You had it written down. You're like, thank God.
I went to court so much, like my docket looks like a phone book.
But why did you have to go to court?
Because she kept on suing me for things. She wanted to film this. She wanted to do that. She wanted back child support.
She wanted to exploit the kids.
Yeah, she just wants to be in the press.
Well, yeah, that's what she was.
So like a borderline personality person will just do anything they can.
Right, because fame is a drug.
Correct.
And she got caught up in it.
Can you imagine being at the top and then have nothing?
Are you with someone now? Are you dating or?
I was like speaking right. So.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, like
I've to you personally, and like you have something for so long, and then one day it's just not there.
Right, but people don't realize like it is a drug.
Oh yeah,
it is like almost the worst drug, and people get addicted to it, and they'll do anything for it. Yeah. And I just wish if I have to be famous, I wish it meant I was rich, because to be famous and not have money,
it's hard
is some bullshit.
Yeah, it's way worse.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
I don't even want it because then people like can't say things about me.
I mean, you have better marketing opportunities, but like.
Yeah, but is it worth
I know
it
what you mean. No,
for them to
I don't
beat
think so.
you down as a human being and call you names and say horrible things about you to the world?
It took me, Adrian, 11 years? 11 years.
Oh my God, it's only
before
been
I had a good article.
It's only been a year and a half for me, and I still am waiting.
You know, we didn't start until...
We started late, but 11 years till I was like...
Vindicated?
Kind of out of the press.
Yeah.
with stuff that it's just that to get people to hear it, they have to hear it.
Yeah, because no one really reads the retraction.
No one reads. Oh, exactly my point. So,
well, why even do one?
All of the articles about me being whatever, the sexual misconduct, 300 articles over a year and 3 months, and then finally Bravo comes out and says, "Oh no, she didn't do anything."
Too late.
Right, and no one's writing about that. I'm vindicated, and it's like it ruined me.
It's really hard for y'all to live here because in Pennsylvania, I can go farming, I can go fishing, I can just, and people in my area don't read that. They don't. I live in like manufacturing world.
Well, now it's like blogs and it's all on the computer.
Yeah.
No one even buys
like no one's
anymore.
rolling up to me in my hometown saying, "Oh, I read that about you." First of all, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Right.
And the cops will back me up. Third of all,
Wait,
just
you
no one
own
cares.
the cops in Pennsylvania?
I don't own them. I graduated high school with them.
Oh God, I gotcha. I have a
So-
brother who's a cop. He'd probably arrest me.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
here
doing
it's
me
different.
any
This
good.
is your mainstream. That's the mainstream industry here.
Yeah.
you know what I
it's
mean?
true. But it's still difficult. I mean,
Yeah, it was just easier to be back in PA.
oh yeah, I can only imagine.
I mean, I used to have PTSD getting on a plane coming here, and the
Just about being
paparazzi
here.
used to hang out in the baggage
They
claim.
were always there. They're gone now.
Yeah,
It's
they're
so
not there.
bizarre. I think that they have all these new rules, and I mean, there was one guy from TMZ that was really nice to
They
me
don't
all
even.
the
There's
time.
no like. Remember, there was Splash and INF
All of
and
it.
all of
Done.
it, and I'm like, everyone rode around their bicycles in New York and LA and Miami.
Instagram.
Yeah,
It's
Instagram
just
changed
like
that.
there was a
'Cause now we're
there was a
taking
thirst
control.
for it before, but
I mean,
if there's
look-
a photo already on the same
your
day
ca-
already that you've taken
Your
yourself.
And you're in
technology,
control of it.
your
Yeah.
camera phone's 48 megapixels
Yeah.
now. You can take a
Yeah.
picture of me and sell it, or whatever.
Who's gonna buy a picture of you or me? I don't
they
think
will.
anyone wants to buy a picture of us.
We could take a picture.
They
and see
do.
what- we could see what
Really?
happens.
I don't
We
see-
want to know your value.
Maybe
we'll go outside
I
and take a
just
picture.
don't. Yeah,
Because you're in Calabasas and you're not leaving, but you will
I
start
am
leaving.
leaving.
Leave.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave.
Yeah.
There's too many bots there in white Teslas that scare me. They're
I
like,
just saw a robot delivering food.
yeah, it's
I love them. They're
so
so
like-
cute. They're
I was
so
like,
weird.
nice.
I saw it in Santa Monica for the first time. I'm
I thought
like,
some kid was like messing
I
around.
know.
They're
They do,
so
yeah.
cute.
They all have
And
names too. They all
we
have
like
little names.
almost ran into each other, and he stopped and went.
They're so
And then he
sweet.
blinks.
I like them.
People fuck with them. I don't really like that. It's like
I,
they're little, yeah.
I would fuck with it.
No, but it's so
If I
sweet.
was
Put that in my
homeless-
pickup truck.
If I was homeless and I needed food, I would
Oh
fucking
yeah.
kill
Oh
it.
yeah. That's
I'm
a different
rolling that.
story.
I mean, I can't believe
Yeah.
they
I'm
are
putting
just
duct tape
so
over them
working.
eyes.
All right, Ryan wants us out of here.
All right, we have to wrap this up, John. But so good having you.
Yeah,
and we're gonna be
I
hanging
love
out
that we
tomorrow.
got closer, and it's so weird. We kept on doing appearance after appearance.
Yeah,
so.
and now
That's
look at you.
interesting.
Look at you. You made it to the pot.
I know. I was like Googling
It's,
unfiltered. You're Googling me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
what's
what's
to say
going
make
on?
Brandy happy?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Palm Springs trip.
Oh, I
Oh
can
yeah,
swear.
we need to do a Palm Springs trip. That's
Yeah.
it, when
I
we're
would
all-
love that.
Adrian
Ooh.
just bought a beautiful
I was just
house
there.
because she's rich apparently.
Ooh.
And I'm going at some point.
Yeah, it's
Loves
awesome.
it.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to go.
Yeah.
Well, we have to wrap it up, guys. Thanks for everyone. Happy birthday to everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Brandi Glanville Unfiltered. Download new episodes every week, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And be sure to leave us a rating and review. And while you're at it, check out some of the other great shows available on Straw Hut Media.